You need what up?
Thank you.
Can you give me an audio check?
Test 1, 2, test. That's a long delay. We're good?
Yep.
Good morning. Today, June 11th, 2018, Wichita Fire Department is attending the Wichita Police Department Interwatch. The Wichita Fire Department is here to announce that one of the 2 victims from the Los Reyes restaurant incident on May 11th has passed away. Rosa Martinez, 51 years of age. The second victim is still in the hospital and unable to speak and gather more information on the cause of the fire, so the cause is still unknown. This marks the 5th fatality for the Wichita Fire Department, City of Wichita, for the year of 2018.
Can you tell us if Ms. Martinez was the one that was outside rescued by the police officer or the one inside?
Don't know which victim was which, so I'm unable to answer that question for you.
How many fatalities did we have last year?
2017 was a total of 6 fatalities. Tomorrow, Tuesday, June 12th, the Wichita Fire Department will be testing fireworks that will be allowed in the city of Wichita at 8 o'clock in the morning at our Regional Training Center, 4780 East 31st Street South. All media is invited if you would like to attend.
What's the purpose of that?
To make sure that we have all legal fireworks that from the tents inside the city of Wichita don't go over 6 feet and go through following the ordinance of what our requirements are, so that anything that you go into the tents in the city of Wichita, you don't have to decide on what's legal, what's not legal. And then outside of the city limits, of course, that's where you come into being cautious on what's allowed and what's not allowed. With the new ordinance coming out, with the new ordinance and the enforcement that's going to be occurring through the 3rd of July and the 4th of July, it's very important that all citizens are aware of what's allowed and what's not allowed, because we will have crews out patrolling just throughout the city of Wichita.
So how long a process is that tomorrow? How many do you test?
Usually what we do is we ask all vendors to send us 2 of everything that are over 6 feet in height or have or near that 6 foot boundary for us for the fireworks. So, and we received a couple crates, so we'll be out there tomorrow morning firing them off and making sure and either saying yes or no, and we'll inform the vendors what's allowed and what's not allowed throughout the city of Wichita tents. Also here today, we have Allie from the Muscular Dystrophy Association here to give us an update on our Feel the Boot that occurred in the month of May for 3 Saturdays in a row, to give us the total amount and a little bit more about the program itself.
Hi, I'm Allie Griffin, the fundraising coordinator at the Muscular Dystrophy Association of Wichita. I'd like to start off by saying thank you to the City of Wichita, the International Association of Firefighters, and especially the Wichita Fire Department and Local 135 for continuing to support the Muscular Dystrophy Association. This year, the Wichita Fire Department has raised more than $30,000 during 3 consecutive Saturdays this May. The success of this campaign wouldn't have been possible without the support of the community and, of course, the hours of dedication from Wichita firefighters. Every dollar dropped in to fill the boots of the firefighters means support and progress for kids and adults living with muscle diseases. In the last 6 decades, MDA has been able to invest more than $1 billion in research, leading to many major medical and scientific advances, including the development of 4 new drugs that are now available treatment options. MDA is currently supporting 60 research grants, but there are hundreds of viable grants without funding. With continued and increased support, we hope to lessen this gap and remain committed to finding more treatments and one day a cure for the 43 muscle diseases that fall under our umbrella. Dollars also help fund 150 care centers across the country that are staffed with experts and specialists in the field of neuromuscular diseases, knowledgeable staff at the MDA Resource Center, and empowering opportunities like summer camp for kids. Fill the Boot continues to play an important role in advancing MDA's mission and providing an opportunity for the community to get involved. Thank you to everyone for being a part of this incredible tradition. Any questions? Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you to the Wichita Fire Department and MDA for coming and give us some information this morning about recent activities. Wichita Police Department did have a busy weekend. I have just a brief update on 2 homicides from this weekend and also 1 shooting that I will talk about. I'm going to talk about a burglary of a business that occurred early this morning, and then just give you an overview about the numbers of arrests and cases from the Wichita River Fest that completed Saturday evening. Again, another successful year. Appreciate all those that come together to help organize this yearly event. A lot of time and effort goes into coordinating all those activities and safety services from the Wichita Police Department and Sedgwick County Sheriff's Office. So just a week update on the 2 homicides for the 21st and 22nd homicide of 2018. Arrests were made in both homicide cases, and authorities are still seeking a suspect in the shooting that occurred in the 600 block of North Seneca involving the party bus. The homicide cases will be presented sometime this week to the District Attorney's Office. The victim in the homicide that occurred in the 1600 block of Erie is identified as Leroy Hudson, Leroy Hudson, Hudson, a 68-year-old male of Wichita. Again, that was the 21st homicide of 2018. And then at approximately 3 a.m. on Sunday, a homicide occurred at Daiquiris in the 7000 block of East Harry. That victim is identified as Isaac Lewis, I-S-A-A-C, Lewis, L-E-W-I-S, a 37-year-old male of Wichita. Again, arrests have been made in both of those cases, and they will be presented to the District Attorney's Office sometime this week.
Do you have case numbers on that, on those?
I do, but they're on my desk. Yeah, I'll get them to you. I did send them out in the release this weekend.
For the Daiquiri shooting, how is the female doing, and what's her relation to Isaac Lewis or to the suspect?
I don't have her relationship at this time. I do know she was transported that evening, or excuse me, that morning, for treatment of non-life-threatening injuries.
Is there any indication that the Sunday morning shooting was gang related?
The Sunday morning at Daiquiris?
Yeah.
I do not know. All right, a burglary of a business occurred at 2300 block of East Mount Vernon early this morning about 4:30. Case number is 37488, 37488. At approximately 4:30 Monday, officers responded to a burglary just occurred call at the Bingo Casino, again located in the 2400 block of East Mount Vernon. When officers arrived, they located damage to the front glass doors of the business. Through the investigation, it was determined that 3 unknown suspects arrived at the business in a 1990s GMC or Chevy 2500 extended cab long bed pickup. It was white with a black lower trim and had black zebra stripes on the sides and no tailgate. 2 of the suspects entered the business by breaking the front glass doors. A tow rope was placed around an ATM inside the business, The truck then backed through the front doors and pulled the ATM out of the front doors. The ATM was loaded in the truck, and the suspects then fled again in the truck that I described. This investigation is ongoing. We're asking for our community for any assistance. If they have any additional information, they know any information, please call Crime Stoppers 267-2111 or Detectives 268-4407. Suspect 1 is going to be an unknown white male, 5'11", slender build. He was wearing a blue and gray and black hat, like stocking hat. Multicolor bandana covering his face. White sunglasses, red shoes, black gloves, and blue jeans. The second suspect's an unknown male, 5'7", thin build, wearing all dark clothing, a black stocking type hat, possible short sleeve shirt, and black shoes. The driver of the truck is described, I don't have a description of the driver of the truck at this time.
So was there surveillance video?
Yes,
No one was inside at the time of this?
correct.
Okay.
What was that address one more time?
It's in the 2400 block of East Mountain, or 2300 block.
When an ATM is stolen or vandalized or whatever, is the FBI involved in the investigation?
I'd have to check into that. I don't know if they are or not. I'll have to check into that. I know we are currently investigating this case at this time.
Do the machines have any kind of tracking device?
You'd have to contact the, manufacturers of the ATM.
Can you describe the vehicle one more time?
Yes, yes. It was a white with black lower trim 1990s model GMC or Chevy 2500 extended cab long bed pickup truck with black zebra stripes on the sides and no tailgate. So a very unique type truck. So if anybody sees that vehicle, please call 911 so officers can respond to investigate appropriately. All right, Wichita Riverfest again had a successful year. Again, like I said earlier, appreciate everybody coming together to organize this great event that happens yearly. Wichita Police Department officials worked very hard in making sure that we were ready to provide safety services to all those attending the event. In partnership with the Sedgwick County Sheriff's Office, we provided safety services on foot, bike, horseback, and also by ATV. Overall, 14 cases were made during the Riverfest and 2 arrests. This was a record low number of cases and arrests. So Wichita Police Department and Sedgwick County Sheriff continue to work together and work hard to provide a safe environment for the Wichita Riverfest. There was 41 EMS calls and 11 EMS transports during the Riverfest as well. The 2 arrests, one was the arrest was made by alcoholic beverage control agents who made an arrest for minor possession of an alcohol and also obstruct during the Riverfest. Wichita Police Department assisted with this case. The case number is 18C 36522. And then on Saturday evening there was a second arrest, which was for the battery of a police horse. The case number is 18C 37234. A 36-year-old male was arrested at the end of the Riverfest as crowds were dispersing, and he was arrested in the area of 300 West Douglas. The 36-year-old male slapped a mounted unit horse on the nose and was arrested and booked into jail for battery of a police animal.
How's the horse?
No injuries to the horse.
You said there were 14 cases total?
Yes, for the entire Riverfest, 14 cases and 2 arrests.
Can you talk more about what you think contributed to that record low number?
You know, I think it's just continuing to work together with Sedgwick County Sheriff's Office, work with the Riverfest to provide a safe environment for everybody that's attending, and just making sure that we stay proactive and monitoring what's going on, and making sure that we can provide a fun time for activities for everybody.
On that arrest by the ABC agents?
Yes.
Do state agents usually work something like Riverfest, or were they targeting some, or are they on an active
You know,
investigation?
I don't know if they've come out in previous years, or I would contact ABC. They may come out every year to help monitor these type of activities. I'm not sure. I'd contact ABC to get further on that.
All right.
Yep. Any other questions?
So again, you were saying the keeper of the planes drive-by, still nothing in terms of arrest?
Right, yeah. It actually occurred in the 600 block of North Seneca. Central NIMS area is a better location. It didn't actually occur at the keeper of the planes, but in the 600 block of North Seneca and around Central and NIMS area is a better location. Investigators are still working on this case, working to develop a suspect. We do not believe that it was a random incident. However, no arrests have been made at this time.
How many folks were on that bus again?
There was multiple. I don't have an exact number, but there was multiple individuals on the bus.
So you believe the bus was the target?
We believe it was not random at this time, correct.
Where was this bus coming from again?
I don't know where it was coming. It was a Spots party bus. I don't know if they were, I know that they were dropping off some individuals in that area when this incident occurred. Where they were coming from previous to that, I do not know.
Did you say Spuds?
No, Spots or Spotties.
Spots?
Let me see if I have it in here. Spots party bus. Yep. Anything else? All right. I appreciate everybody being here. Have a safe Monday. If you need us, give us a call. Thanks.